to survive. You get to think all day.
Well, it's a strange world we live in, Arthur Morgan.
You want to head into town? See if we can find anything out? Sure. I got some errands to run. Great. Go check the horses are ready.
You gonna take the old maid into town? You take us too?
Well, what you got planned?
Nothing. Find something for y'all to do. We always do.
So friends, I was just playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and I mean, as most of you know, I recently got my PC, and post which I'm just playing the games that I have not since the time I did not have the PC. So I was playing Red Dead Redemption 2, and then I was also monitoring the temperatures of the CPU and the GPU using remote system monitor, which is another application for which I'll make a separate video. But then what I saw was that the GPU was being utilized like 99%, and that was driving the temperatures very high. I mean, the GPU, yes, obviously I've overclocked it. It's overclocked to do 2040 megahertz, that is 2040 megahertz, or about 2 gigahertz on the core on boost clocks. So it doesn't maintain 2 gigs, but does around like 1980 to 1995. But the temps go to around 86 to 87, which are very high. So what I'll be doing is I'll be opening the card today, and I'll remove the default TIM or the thermal paste or the thermal insulation material that is there, and put in my own. I am not sure if I have Arctic Silver 5 or AS5. I did have some, but the last time I opened the CPU block and my NUC, I replaced the TIM for those using AS5, so I'll have to check. Other than AS5, what I have is the Cooler Master paste. It's not as good as, I'd say, Arctic Silver 5, but it still would be better than the stock. So let's see what the temperatures currently are, and post that we'll remove the GPU, we'll open it. I'm not 100% sure because I don't want to break the seal, so I'll attempt it in front of you on video to see if I can safely remove the warranty void sticker and take out the stock cooler, remove the TIM and apply new TIM, and then we'll test again with the same game. So let's go and check the temps. So as you can see, the game is still running and the temperatures are hovering around 84, 85 with boost clocks of 1965 for the 2080 Ti, and the utilization is around 95%. So let's take out the card now. So you can see the card has already taken out. I've taken out the card now, so we'll proceed with the removal. Definitely has got a lot of screws just to take off the back plate. So here comes the back plate off. Now we have to be slow and gentle because it seems that it's stuck somewhere. So you have, as you can see, there's a lot of thermal materials over here. These are thermal pads. So now for this part. So friends, we have removed the back cover, and as you can see, this seal was already a bit loose. So I'll just try and lift it up. It will be very gentle so that you don't rip it off. Oh baby, come on. And there we go, we have successful liftoff. Can preserve it below, and then we proceed to open the car. So we're opening it in a crisscross manner so that there is no undue pressure on the PCB. And the last nail in the coffin. Okay, now lifting the PCB up might be a bit challenging because, as expected, there's going to be a lot of thermal paste, but it wasn't that challenging. So we have some connectors on the PCB. There is one here, I believe this is for the LEDs, and there is another one here which we don't need to touch. And see the amount of thermal paste that is there, guys. This is insane. So let me go ahead and get some IPA or isopropyl alcohol to get this cleaned. Okay friends, so I have got the isopropyl alcohol IPA, got myself some cotton. It's time to take out the old stuff. I mean, just really can't understand why they simply dump so much of thermal paste. It's really, really pathetic to see this. So much of tin, so much of wastage. And I believe they don't even use good quality stuff. Guys, there's a sticker over here, so you need to be very careful so as not to damage the sticker, otherwise you might again run into warranty issues. So there you go, we have successfully cleaned it. And the next task is to apply thermal paste. For that, we will take a used credit card. First I'll try and see if there's something left in this one. Yeah, there seems to be paste available. PS5. That's good. That's great, to be honest. So I'll be applying a thin film of this over the whole GPU. It will be a uniform application. Yep. It's a smooth and uniform application of TIM. This is done. What we'll do, we'll remove the excess of that smear on. Remove the excess. I mean, this is just for cosmetic purpose. I mean, this doesn't have any practical bearing. It will not affect the cooling or something. So that's about it. We have applied the thermal paste. It seems to be a very smooth application. We'll put the card back and then we'll test again. So let's meet when we test. So friends, it has been about 15 minutes since I put the card back in. I've started the game up and it's kind of the same location that I was playing prior to this. So the temperatures for sure have dropped. They have dropped to around 80. I'm hitting 81. Unfortunately, the cam is not focusing properly on the phone, so I'm not able to show you the temperatures, but believe me, the temps for sure have dropped. So I mean, if your card is giving you high temperatures, if you're facing high temperatures with your graphics card, then you can always go ahead and change the TIM. Now this is not like a very hard task, nor is it a very easy task, so you should do it at your own risk, and we are not responsible if you manage to kill your card or something happens to it. So do it at your own risk. If it's somewhere around the lower end of the tier, that is let's say a GT 1050 or something, and for those cards changing the TIM might not have that much of a difference. The reason being, those cards are not high performance cards and you might not be able to overclock them to the same extent as you can overclock these high-end cards. With that being said, if you have something like a 2060 to 2080 Ti, which I have, I would recommend you to go ahead and change it, but then at the end of the day I'd leave it to you. If you find the video useful, do subscribe to the channel and do like the video so that you can be made aware using notifications of the next video. Thank you and have a great day. Thanks for watching.